Hello. Just starting my timer. Timing is everything in comedy. I had my lunch today in one of those restaurants where they try and get as many tables in as possible. I was sat there. There was about this much gap between my table and the next table. A man walked past and he did the shuffle like that. While he went past, he dipped his penis into my food. I thought that was a bit off. So I said to him, "Excuse me, you just dipped your penis into my food?" And he said, "I'm terribly sorry." And I said, "Well, there's some béarnaise sauce just there. Can I have it back?" And he said, "Okay." And I said, wait, have you washed your hands?" And he said, "No." And I said, "Shall I take it?" It's really, isn't it awful when these sort of situations occur? And it's really, you don't really know what to do you? It's lovely to be here, surrounded by Swedes, Australians and Irish. If you close your eyes, you could be in London. Australia is a wonderful country. I've never been there. I just hear how wonderful it is from all the Australians that have decided not to live there. That doesn't really work, does it? I am English, even though I'm currently not pissed. So it's obviously very difficult for you to tell, but I am authentically English. And I came here to Sweden, and I think that alcohol has got a really bad name here. You know, you all drink it, but it's also at the same time really bad. And I'd like to give you an example of why it really isn't that bad. My grandfather, he was Scottish. He drank a bottle of whiskey every single day. Yay! He smoked 60 cigarettes every single day. He died peacefully in his sleep with his family around him. At the age of 25, which does ruin it a bit. But he was happy. Now, this thing with alcohol is, I read somewhere that 30% of all drowning accidents involve alcohol. So I make sure that when I go for a swim in a lake here in Sweden, I always have a proper good drink beforehand, because, 70% of those accidents were sober people. And I really don't like to take any chances. See that sneaky look at my piece of paper in my pocket? This is a problem when you write your stuff on the way down. You just can't remember it. I've done it in the wrong order as well. Bloody hell. Do you ever find yourself asking yourself a question, if I was in a plane crash, how long would I wait to eat one of the other passengers? Maybe you don't. Because there has to be some sort of cut-off point where it becomes okay, because people admire your survival instinct or something like that. So it's like, not good, not good, not good, that's all right. See, I was in a plane crash. It's all right. No sympathy. I was in a plane crash about 3 months ago, and after about 2 weeks, I decided, I'm going to have to eat this dead woman sat beside me. So I did. And you wouldn't believe the trouble I got into. Okay, it wasn't exactly 2 weeks. Okay, it wasn't all right. The plane was delayed. And we were waiting on the runway for at least 20 minutes. And she was asleep. She looked dead. And it was salmon. I don't like salmon, you know. But really, that isn't the sort of thing you want to be. You've got to make the decision, do I eat Dave sat next to me? Because you just know that you make the decision, right, I'm going to survive. I'm going to eat a bit of Dave. He's dead. He won't know. So you rip off. Oh, God. You remove his arm. And you sat there, because you've got nothing to cook on. I've seen the film Alive. I know exactly what goes on. You've got nothing to cook on, so you're there, chew it. And then you just know, don't you, that that's when you get rescued. You're there with a bloke's arm in you. Oh, hi. Great. I'm so glad you came. And they're like, what are you eating? Chicken? We're in Alaska. Where did you get chicken from? Found it. Where's Dave? Hello. That's all from me. Hope you have a great evening. So I